Imagine this. What if I told you there's a way you could live for free while building wealth at the same time? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, I'm Aguinaga, your trusted real estate expert here in Montreal, and today we're diving into the powerful concept of house hacking, something I personally am very passionate about. As someone who's been navigating the real estate market since I was 18 years old, I've seen countless strategies to build wealth, but house hacking stands out as one of the most effective ways for wealthy millennials like you to not just invest in real estate, but to also live without a burden of a mortgage payment. Let's uncover how you can turn your property into a wealth building machine while enjoying the comfort of your home. Let's start by explaining what house hacking is. Simply put, house hacking is when you rent out a portion of your property that you also live in. And in a perfect world, the rental revenue covers all of your expenses. If you own a single family home, then you'd be renting out bedrooms. If you own a multi-unit property, you'd be renting out the other units, or possibly doing a combination of that and renting out rooms in your unit. Let's look at the numbers. If you were to buy a home at $500,000 by putting down 10% with a 4.5% interest rate, your monthly payment, including taxes and insurance, would be about $2,775. If the home has 4 bedrooms and you rent out 3 bedrooms for $925 each, then you would have your monthly costs covered. The same concept applies to a multi-unit property. Why is house hacking a great strategy? Well, you get to build wealth while living for free. The top 2 most expensive things for Canadians are income taxes and housing. You can't do anything about income taxes, but house hacking allows you to offset your housing expenses. Next, there's reduced financial risk. When you buy a property, you're on the hook for the payments. By renting out a portion of it, you reduce your financial burden. Sure, someone may be late from time to time, but in general, you've reduced the bulk of your overhead. Third, tax benefits. Seeing as you're using the property as a revenue source, you can depreciate a portion of the building value annually in order to defer your taxes, typically up to 4% of your property's adjusted cost base. Fourth, it's a low-cost entry into real estate to start your real estate portfolio. House hacking allows you to jumpstart your investing career by offsetting the costs with the rental revenue. Let's look at a few key considerations. Zoning and legal regulations. Always check local regulations about renting out parts of your property, especially for short-term rentals. The rules can vary greatly from borough to borough. The property types. You have single-family homes, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes, which are common house hacking properties. If you can afford the larger properties, that's usually the best return. You get the benefit of the house hacking while keeping more of your privacy. Living with tenants. This can be a pro or a con, depending on your tenants. Sometimes your tenants are awesome and are great at respecting your privacy and even end up being some of your best friends. In other cases, being this close to your tenants makes it very easy for them to bring up concerns regularly, maybe even daily. If you're going to house hack, I strongly suggest you stay on top of all your maintenance. Property management. Are you ready to be a landlord? You'll have a few extra responsibilities like managing tenants, collecting rent, and handling repairs. Then we have financing and mortgage considerations. Seeing as you will occupy the property, you can purchase it with an insured mortgage. This means that you'll be able to put less money down. Bonus, if you're a first-time buyer, you'll be able to amortize it over 30 years and get a lower interest rate than a conventional mortgage. All of these factors make house hacking even more affordable. How do you find the right house hacking property? Well, let's start off by discussing the neighborhoods. Selection is key. You need to focus on choosing a location where rental demand is strong. This usually means access to public transit, grocery stores, and coffee shops. Next, the property condition can make or break your house hack. Look for properties that might need some cosmetic upgrades but are otherwise in good condition. Minor renovations can increase rental income, making this investment a slam dunk. Now calculate your cash flow and then double check it. When calculating your cash flow, you'll take the projected revenue, then deduct your mortgage payments, taxes, insurance, utilities, and maintenance. Don't forget a reserve for large capital expenditures. This is where most people usually go wrong. Now, don't get fooled by market trends. The only way to win in real estate is by knowing your area. Don't be fooled by a quick trend that will fade in less than 6 months. Focus on neighborhoods that are growing for all the right reasons. Working with a solid realtor can really help you with this. Make sure you tell the realtor that you're looking for a property that will appreciate and where rents will stay competitive. Now, what are the long-term benefits of house hacking? Well, you can build equity faster. By eliminating one of your largest expenses, you can redirect those funds. You can choose to still contribute monthly to pay down the capital even faster. This will save you interest in the long run, or you can opt to invest the savings in another investment. You can use it as a launchpad for future investments. House hacking can serve as a springboard for future investments, giving you experience as a landlord and allowing you to leverage the property for additional investments in the future. Flexibility. Over time, you can move out and rent out your unit or room, transforming your home into a full rental property. Next, we have passive income. Real estate is a long-term play, but when you do it right, you can replace your current income with rental income by the time you retire. This means that you won't have to reduce your quality of life once you're no longer part of the workforce. When you take the time to take care of your properties and vet your tenants properly, real estate can be quite passive. House hacking is more than just a strategy. It's a lifestyle choice that can pave the way to financial freedom. Everyone I know that house hacked 5+ years ago is currently laughing their way to the bank. If you're ready to take control of your living situation while building a real estate portfolio, start exploring your options today. Have you ever considered house hacking? I'd love to hear your experiences and any questions you have. Let's navigate this journey together.